Well, guys, if you followed my last channel, and you know when I started out that video with that smile. So got in the stand around 6 o'clock this morning. Sunrise is like 6:50, so legal light is 6:20. I'm sitting in here and about 6:05 rolls around, and sure as shit, there's a doe at the very end of the field. Instinct is saying popper. Other half of me is saying let her walk. It's early. We got all day. So I let her walk. Instantly regretted it. And whole time been festering on it. Well, I'm sitting at a new plot. And it is 8:13 right now. About around 7:50. Let me see if I can do this. At the very end of the field, there's like a 50-foot stretch that's just cleared out. It's like a shooting lane. And it's at the very end of this field. And it's only like 10, 12 feet wide. Well, I'm sitting here just watching it and watching the rear woods like at the past the edge line. And I'm looking and I see a big old body buck just run right by. So I grabbed my rifle, put it on that shooting lane. And by the time I got my crosshairs in the shooting lane, there he was. Couldn't even make out the points. I just know it was a big body. He had a rack because I saw that as he was running by. But just wasn't able to get a clean shot. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, fuck. That was it. That was my only opportunity and I missed it. And then something was just like, no, keep your rifle up. He's scent checking. Sure as shit, I keep my rifle up. I'm watching the very back of the edge of the wood line. And then right out of the right-hand side of this field, let me see if I can post it again. There's that only tree with green on it. He came out right in front of that, 5 feet in front of it, and just looked right at me. Well, I'm sitting here. I have my rifle sitting up right on the window. I got the other part right in my shoulder, and I'm just sitting just like this, already hammer cocked back and everything, just waiting for him to continue to walk out. And sure as shit, he comes roaming right out, comes straight to me. I probably popped that buck at 35 yards. And I put it on the very front, like he's quartering to me. I'm sitting at 6 o'clock looking at 12. He came in at like 2 o'clock running to 7. Or 1 o'clock running to 7. And I put it on right on his chest, right on the front of his left shoulder. So it would be my right shoulder. And just pow. He wanted to fall, but didn't. I know that's clean heart shot. I don't know where he is. I got out, I looked for blood. Haven't found none yet. I don't think it's going to be a good blood trail anyways, based on where I hit him. It should pick up, but either way, I didn't go in the woods to go find him yet. I just walked the edge line. I found his tracks where he just like sunk down. Like, I know I hit him because his front chest just dropped. And then he picked himself back up and he staggered back into the woods. I mean, this is a big bodied buck for a 5-point. And so yeah, guys, that's pretty much my morning. I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna pour a cup of coffee, and yeah, man, I prayed hard for this. So we'll see. I was feeling really discouraged when I let that doe walk this morning. I really was. As soon as I let her walk, because I was reading her body, you know, I'm like, okay, this is a single doe. She's on edge. Like, first off, she's not an estrus. because she'd have a buck up her ass right now, just trailing her. She wouldn't just be walking very slow. She'd be on the move. She wants to get away. She wants to rest, get away from these bucks. And she was just singled out by herself. I watched her for about 15, 20 minutes, not a worry in the world. And I regretted it. But it paid off. It did. Not even an hour and a half later, here this buck comes. For all I know, maybe that doe was an estrus. And maybe she's the one that brought him over here. Sorry guys, I was hearing a lot of movement over there. But man, that was too surreal. Like to have that buck just walk out in his rack. Like I didn't even see it. It's like 1 second there's nothing there, and then the next second there's just a big old head and rack just poking out of the wood line. Too surreal. Not what I was expecting. But you guys, I'm gonna hop off here. I'm gonna relax. Nerves are starting to settle. I want to go track them, but my buddy says we don't let people walk in the woods alone going to track deer around here. I don't get that, but gotta respect the club rules. So you guys take care. Hopefully I can find this buck. I'm hoping. I'm confident he's dead. It's just the blood trail. Should I have been more patient? Yes. But the way he was moving, he was quartering to me the whole way. Yeah. Either way, I don't regret it. I know he's dead. Now I just gotta find him. So, you guys take care. God bless. Be safe.